Hello everybody and welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I'm Mr. JP. The game is Out of Ore. And yeah, bit of a mine update I guess. So thank you to all the new subscribers and thank you to all of my old subscribers for sticking with me and all of the new viewers, welcome. All of those viewers who are watching and haven't subscribed, go on, you need to hit it. Give me some subscribers. I purely want to milk some of the advertising money out of YouTube because I'm tired of watching YouTube adverts. So if you're seeing adverts on my videos, I don't get paid for it. Spank that subscribe button and hopefully we can get some, what do we call it, audience power going? I mean, YouTube just added a community thing, which apparently is going to give you guys more abilities to be able to communicate with me and stuff. So I've activated it and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, thank you all for being here. Been a few changes in the mine. Last night I hit this place as hard as you should be hitting that subscriber button and had an insomnia attack. So I cleared that corner out. So we've now got a more reasonable shaped hole. And I'm working on getting rid of this finger here because I don't like it. And yeah, I got a bit buildy. It's a nightmare. It's an epic nightmare. However, it works. Or at least I think it works. I need to just go and check it over. So yeah, these are the inputs up into here, only these two. This third one is actually an output of dirt into a pay point, which will give me the ability to load dirt back into dump trucks for the road building project I'm about to embark on. Yes, there is going to be road building, getting tired of mining, but I do need to do enough mining to load up this machine and get it going. So yeah, standard thing, hoppers here, just there, through into the sorters. And this is the power station. I haven't made it so it automatically fills with coal. These things have got a massive inventory. They self-fill at the midpoint, so I can just go over here and open that control panel and grab the coal out of there and put it in there. I mean, why do I need conveyors for this? So yeah, up here we've got a coal sorting plant either side of that. And it all fits nicely together, which I was quite happy about. I think these are coal sorting plants. It might be the screens. Yeah, these are the shaker screens. So yeah, rich stuff comes down into this slot, goes that way. Dirt and stuff out of there through to the standard sort of wash plants. We've got a water pipe set up here, but I think that needs expanding. I don't think it's very good. We'll see how that goes because it's only getting 16 through, and I'm not sure that's enough, but we'll see what happens. I think it's because I need more filters, but not sure how to get them in. Might be a case of taking a spur off somewhere here. Because that could be changed to another merger. And I could get another pump and filter. No, because that all goes through that. I may well end up taking out this link here in the pipe work and running some separate pumps and filters into this thing. That might work out. But currently everything's getting 16 a second and I don't think that's enough at all. Let me know in the comments, see what you think. I need to do some research. So yeah, everything goes through there. The thing I need to be checking is the output of these. Goes through here, and it goes straight in, which is where I have been an idiot. This is why you don't do things at 4 in the morning when you're tired. Because it means that any gems and stuff probably be going to get wedged up over there, and that's no good to me. So I need to make a little adjustment here, I think. Take that out. purchase another one of these, put that in there. Definitely coming up daylight. I can hear my PC's fan chattering, as it does when I'm recording, and it changes from dark to light in the game. So this could be interesting. I might end up having to edit this. Something like that. There we go. Right. So I've got all of my old machines to deal with. So yeah, these are just the two high and low temperature refineries into some storage boxes. That's the sell point for these frothers, which, as I say, I think I'm going to have to repipe into a separate water plant to power them. I suppose one quick way to find out if that is the case is to do that. So now, they still only get 16. Okay. Keep things tidy. So yeah, as I say, bit of a mess. But yeah, coal comes out over there. Everything's powered from over there. Everything's switched on, I believe. So, ability to load up trucks for building roads there, those shouldn't be necessary. There is going to be another sort of drop point here for the big dump trucks and stuff, but that's for a little later on. Yeah, we're experimenting with the bucket wheel on platforms down there, which is all a bit chaotic, but first things first, I need to do a bit of a clear up. So I'm just going to run around this edge of the mine and give you guys a good sort of view of where we've got to. The intention was to run this mine north towards that mountain, but I haven't made much progress in that direction. Been concentrating on going down. Though during my demolition efforts I did find some more stuff on the periodic table, which was kind of nice. Whilst I'm out here, may as well have some woodwork. Then I've got to decoratively tidy up the chaos of that build. Sticking some walkways will probably help, some flooring. Tidy it all up and organise it into levels and stuff. It'll work, it'll work. So, big news of the day, it's Friday, so I guess I should talk about Christian's message to the boys, the Friday update. Looks like they're working on the dirt textures again. They've got a big surprise in store, which they're sort of dangling. That surprise could be a dragline, or it could be a, what else has been talked about? Metal sorting. Might be the ability to turn a conveyor on and off. That'd be kind of handy. So yeah, quite looking forward to seeing what's in the beta update next week when it comes out. It's going to be interesting. I think I'll take the bigger trees and leave the small coal. Be a bit quicker. That's not good, just move that. Mouse pointer going over the controls for my mic. Meant I couldn't click the axe. So yeah, it's getting reasonably big. As you can see, that step's kind of gives you an idea of the kind of height of the step that the bucket wheel can dig, because all of this has been dug by the bucket wheel, except for a skinny couple of metres at the top there that was overhanging, that was really annoying me, so I got in up there with the excavator. I wish I'd been filming, because it was slowly sliding towards the edge and it was all getting a bit sort of, you know, a bit in Family Guy. No, 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 no. Cleveland, that's the one. I felt like Cleveland in the bathtub, but yeah. So, getting rid of that sticky outy bit is going to be a bit fun. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it. I don't want to nuke it. So that might be a fiddly bit. I think I'll get in with the bucket excavator and take out most of it, and then put in a floor and just ram it out with a bulldozer or something. I don't know. But yeah, so there's all that elevator. There's all of this ground gear to take out down in the bottom of the hole. I think I'll leave this hopper system in there, because I think I'll just link it up for the moment. It could come in useful. But as you can see, the bagger, as it is known, makes a very nice finish on the mine. Does do things well. As it gets a bit lighter, I was expecting it to get a bit lighter with my settings than it has done. I planned this video with rolling into light, with the sun coming up over the mine as I walked around here, which I've got, but it's just blurring everything out and making it all smoky, which wasn't the effect I was looking for. I could probably turn up my settings, but if I do that, the game will keep crashing. That's a My Machine thing, not the game problem, I think. We're a little bit out of date now at 8 years old, but bless her, she's still running. And considering some of the things I've done to it with Kerbal Space Program, I feel kind of sorry for my PC. So yeah, I got to clear this all out. That's what I got to do. So I guess the first thing to clear out up here is these power modules. They're not going to be needed anymore, and the coal is recyclable, so for the most part anyway. Yeah, the fast sledgehammer. The only thing there isn't is the fast axe. Maybe we're going to get a chainsaw. Maybe that's a surprise. So yeah, that's those two power modules out, and there's a power module here. I'd call them power modules, it's coal plant, but you know what I mean. The actual power modules could be those, I guess, power inputs. Doesn't matter, I'm a Star Trek fan, and if you know what the conduit meanings for the letters on conduits are, you'll understand. Random pipe leads nowhere, I think, is one of the more common comments for it. Something like that. GWS conduits or something. GPLS. General pipe leads nowhere or something. I'm just running around throwing sledgehammers at things. I need to be more logical about this. Start at the end and work my way back. Check all of these storage units are empty. Yeah, okay. I could have just turned on the machinery and hit empty and thrown it all onto the belt for sale, but which is something that the new machine doesn't have, is any of this auto-selling stuff, because pretty much it's designed to run everything. But I do actually need that, and it gives me a chance to show you guys this. Right, earlier on I was annoyed at myself for putting in that extra container down at the end here, which we need to get some flooring in and stuff, which we'll do in a bit. Once I've ripped it out of the old plant, nothing like a bit of recycling. Excuse the noise of the phone. Should have shut my door properly. Just one moment. Just to explain a few things, there is no privacy in my household at the moment. There is decorating going on, chaos of cleaning, getting ready for dinner parties, and putting a disabled woman into a room downstairs. So yeah, it's a crazy one. Good fun and games. Anyhow, so yeah, this storage unit is specifically for a job, and that job is to store a little bit of gold ore, and an awful lot of ruby and diamond. What's the other thing that's going to be going in here? Silicon. That's the one. There it is. So I've got a bit of silicon, got a bit of gold, and I've got some ruby ore. Now, I don't want ruby going through, and I don't want diamond going through. So what I'm going to do here, to be fair, ruby's the one that I'm probably going to get the most of, so I'll put that one there. And then get the diamond there. And it's really annoying, but you just sort of spread the ruby and diamond through every single slot. And yeah, it's annoying. And I'm sure this is what the filters are going to be, when they come, are going to be able to give us the ability to do. But for the moment, this is the trick. I'm actually going to take that back out and leave it with an empty there, like that. So every slot is filled, and that means that now there are no slots that gold or silicon can go into, or anything else for that matter, because I do believe that that output there, which takes the rich stuff off of those, yeah, takes everything. But I've got a filter ahead of it that's for collecting mainly iron ore, but I'm going to leave some slots free. But there will be a lot of iron ore. But it's purely because when you put iron through the metal thing and into the high temp smelter, even without coal, it turns into steel. So yeah, kind of annoying. So that's got that set up, and let me just think this one through for the moment. Now this piece of deck is out the way, and so therefore probably could stay there. Okay. The chaos is never ending. We'll take that little interruption out in the edit if I know how to do it. Anyhow, so, going to be joining two clips together. Welcome back. Where was I? Yes, I was having to sell some stuff. No, I won't have to sell some stuff at all. What am I thinking? What I need to do though is to put in a storage unit somewhere here. That's a bit better positioned. Right, and this is purely for storing up all of the ruby ore for processing at the moment. Yep, that one's empty. Okay, that one will do. This one here will be for the diamond. That one will be for the diamond. There we go. Okay. Right then. So, diamonds are gone, that's gone. That one's an empty. This one is not empty. Trying to sell some stuff. So the cables can go, coal plant can go, that can go. That's going to be moved, but for the moment, that can go in there. Okay. Put some more coal in these. How much in the first one? 2 rows and 1. 2 rows and 1. 2 rows and 1. And then that one's got an extra. 2 rows and 2. Not even 2 rows, what am I saying? That's 2 rows and 1. Right. I still need to sell off everything down in this metal thing. That's what I need to do. A big sell off. Start with the gold. Copper, aluminium, silicon, silver, lithium, lithium. And other than that one, the rest is all just... It's alright, probably thinking I'm being a bit nitpicky about what I was picking up then, but I have my reasons. Because I got 267.8 million, so... Sure goes up fast. So yeah, it's 16 mil. And 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. Not a bad little haul for the last little bit of digging. That's mainly what the bagger had collected. I might have done a sale already on that. But yeah. Demolition time. Start at the top on the high stuff, I guess. Well, it starts with conveyors, I guess. That's that one out to there. You see, if I'd been smart, I'd have done all of this and then built a new one. Then I'd have had lots of space and not had to worry about any of it and rah-de-rah-de-rah. but I'm daft, so there we go. Now we've got a lot of water here. That could be problematical. This was built on the ground until I mined under it, obviously. Oh, that was stupid. Exactly what I was just thinking about myself not to do. Still, no harm done. Right. I'd forgotten about that one. Yeah, you know you're in trouble when you start singing songs from the 80s in your head. I think that was going to be a Rescue Me by Aretha Franklin. I don't know. Pretty sure it was her. It was that or one of it. No, it wasn't Tina. Pretty sure it was one of the Dead Soul artists. Tina Turner's still alive. She's still cranky, isn't she? Not sure. Current affairs is not my bag, especially when it comes to Hollywood. I just know the weather here is grey and rain, and that last year Hollywood wishes they'd had grey and rain. Gotta feel bad about all of that, but if you live in a dry place and you have a fire problem, you've got to learn to store a lot of water when it rains. And California failed. There we go. Feel sorry for all the people who lost their homes and stuff, though I was amazed at some of the fire suppression systems that protected some of the homes. Wow. I'll just cover the place in pink powder. Boof. Pretty awesome. Obviously goes hand in hand with having a property that's fairly fireproof, but I kind of miss the days we could turn on demolition mode and just lay an explosive charge. Waiting for the moment where I chop down the component I'm stood on. Always happens when I'm doing this kind of thing. Wrong block. Should really get some lunch. At the risk of quoting the Snickers advert, you never yourself and you're hungry. Or whatever it is. Crikey, these are some leftovers. These components are from when the original hopper, from when I first built this. Totally. Better sell some stuff, the inventory's filling. do for the moment. Probably get around a load of my running around antics by just upgrading my character's jump ability. Hadn't thought about that. For those who are unaware, when you go to your inventory screen you now have the skill tree periodic table. So this is a skill tree where you can upgrade and use your skill points, which I can't see how many I've got because my recording thing is in the way. This is a periodic table that shows you the elements you found. I actually managed to find a couple of them, that one and that one, so that's kind of handy. Some sodium as well was found, so take off all of this top dressing. That was an old component, it was made of wood, you can tell. Old components. think that was the first hopper. Might be wrong, but probably close to it. Okay. Right, I think that's got all of the bits from up here. Looks that way. Cool. Need to build another one of these. Need to demolish it in the right order. Head wedged through the floor and it became transparent. Never good. Nice bit of autosave done there. Glad I can cut stuff away whilst it autosaves, because the terraforming lock is annoying. Glad that wasn't higher up. Okay, so that's got that sorted. And that bit I may well be keeping. This bit can go. Only problem with using the tile floor all the time to get around on, you have to get rid of it again. Helps if you stay tidy, of course. I have left like all of this stuff laid out whilst I did loads of digging with the bagger up there, so it's kind of my own fault. if I'd recycled the equipment as I was doing it, wouldn't have been so much of a problem. Because that's what I did up on the top there. Just moved forward on a little platform and deleted it as I moved forward, rebuilt it in front of me, and crept along. Never work out in a real mine with a 600 ton machine, but a 6,000 ton, I think some of those big bucket wheel excavators in Germany are. They're huge. No, they were moving one between two sites, they had to bury a road. Because you can't go up and down the sides of cutting, so they just buried it. Which I thought was quite funny. They've done other things with Beveridge Railway Line, and I think they might have put a river into a tunnel or something to get the thing through. It was huge. I also know somewhere they dropped one on its side the other day, which was pretty bad. Going to be a gnarly insurance claim. I wonder what. I guess it's an excavator machine, but with all the boom work on it, just wondering if you have to insure it as a crane as well. Because technically the middle bit's like a crane suspending the bucket. Because like crane and excavator come together when you're talking drag lines, anything with cables. It's got to be an insurance nightmare. Never mind the inspection and maintenance. Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, it's just, a few thousand feet of cable on that drag line, all needs inspecting. And greasing. Ugh. Yuck. Yeah, keep it out of ore. It's a lot easier to tidy up. Okay. Oh no. Right, that's all sorted. That'll probably help. Actually shut that machine's engine down. I don't know how long that's been running for. Probably not the worst spot in the world to have it. Go to the map. Set that one in your rescue position. Looks good. Okay. So now I can rescue up to here. Kind of annoying for checking those out, but yeah. Okay. So, take the truck this time, just for fun. Now that it's no longer a respawn point. I'm going to level out a road along here, I think. Oof, yeah, definitely. Definitely haven't had the roller along here yet. So yeah, that's where I took the overhang out, this corner. The handling on the trucks is great, by the way. The next project, this corner. So, I think that's where I'm going to leave the filming for the moment. And as leave me to it, and I'll grind into this and hit this corner harder, then you should be hitting the subscribe button, because you made it through about, I don't know, 50 minutes of my footage. So you probably like Out of Awe a lot, you probably like my filming. Give it a hit, doesn't cost anything. And I don't post too much other than videos, so you won't constantly be getting spam. But yeah, those who have watched this far, thanks for joining me. Look after yourselves, everyone. Stay safe in your mining shenanigans if you're a player. If you're not a player, perhaps you should be. Yeah, thank you very much. Have a great day, everybody. Bye for now.